Days after U.S. authorities carried out raids at Hyundai motor car battery facility in Georgia, South Korea has said it has started the process of moving to pick up 300 Korean workers who were among the 475 workers detained in raids by the U.S. as part of its quote-unquote nationwide anti-immigration crackdown. The statement by South Korea's presidential office has said the negotiations to release about 300 South Koreans who were detained have concluded, and processing for their release from custody is ongoing. With anger mounting in South Korea over the incident, South Korea has urged the U.S. to respect the rights of its investors and is sending a plane to bring home its affected citizens.
As a result of the swift and united response by government ministries, economic organizations and companies, negotiations for the release of the detained workers have been concluded. Only administrative procedures remain, and as soon as these are completed, a chartered flight will depart to bring our citizens back. Our government will remain vigilant and respond responsibly until all our citizens are returned safely.
Footage released by the U.S. authorities showed detained South Korean workers in handcuffs and with chains around their ankles being loaded onto an inmate transportation bus. While the targeted site has been touted as Georgia's largest economic development project, officials in the United States called it the largest such raid on a single site carried out so far under President Trump's nationwide anti-immigration crackdown. Even as the U.S. immigration raid on a battery factory ensnared hundreds of South Korean workers, Trump insisted that U.S.-South Korea relations are not strained.
Right, because they were here illegally. But we do have to work something out where we bring in experts so that our people can be trained so that they can do it themselves. Does that make sense? Right?
Is it straining the relationship with Korea at all?
No, we have a great relationship with South Korea. Really good relationship. You know, we just made a trade deal. But I'm going to look at it because I understand exactly what they're saying.
The raid coming in the backdrop of U.S. ally South Korea having pledged hundreds of billions of dollars of investment into the United States. The site of the raid is a $4.3 billion joint venture between two South Korean firms, Hyundai and LG Energy Solution, to build a battery cell manufacturing facility in Georgia. The companies say the plant, slated to open in 2026, will generate thousands of jobs and eventually produce batteries for 300,000 electric vehicles per year. Experts quoted by news agency AFP said the impact of the raid could lead to significant timeline delays and increased costs for South Korean investment projects in the United States.